Okay, here we are starting again. And my first goal was to go and get some water. So let's do that. Whoa. There's some food right there. If I cannot bring him down with one shot, but maybe I get more than one shot in. Come on, come on. Alright, good. He got confused by the rocks. Now, I do not have a hunting knife. And through trial and error, I've determined it will take me 2 hours simply to field dress this animal. That's before I skin it or chop it up for meat. So 2 hours just to field dress without a knife. So for now, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to head on down to the water. Because there's someone over there mining that ore. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. And they have a dog with them? A dog or a wolf? This is worth checking out. Got a bow on his back. That's a dog. So far, he does not appear hostile. It's a hunter.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Okay.
See,
I don't think I've ever seen a hunter mining ore. He just said stupid dog, I believe. Not sure what, I guess just barking. But I need to go down and get some water. Fill these bottles I have at least. Then come back. And then I can boil the water. Now I know I am from Georgia, so I may have an accent. There's certain words, boil being one of them. I apologize for that. Well, I'm not apologizing for being from Georgia. And like I said, originally I was going to walk everywhere, but it really does take too long to get anywhere. Especially right now, since I more or less have to stay real close to my campsite because I cannot afford an inn or to sleep elsewhere than my campsite at the moment. And it's also the only place I really can't even afford to buy water. So I got to stay close to the fire. Although I noticed earlier when I picked up that axe that I kept it, so now it's in my inventory, so I can chop down wood anywhere. For right now, though, I just need to fill these water bottles. That's all I want to do. And I do not want to get swept over that waterfall. Fill all 3 of them. Okay. Now I need to get back to my campsite so that I can boil this water. And I really need Riverwood Trader. Seems to be too small to have a hunting knife. So what I really need to do, I suppose, is go to either Falkreath or Whiterun to see if I can get a hunting knife. Because 2 hours just to field dress an animal is ridiculous. And then I've still got to harvest the meat and skin the pelt. There's a rabbit. Oh, can I? I can't really afford to waste. I can't. My reflexes aren't good enough. I really need some small animal bones, I think it is. Or it's bone bits. I really need to find out how to get bone bits, I suppose. That's something I should do. Okay, back at camp. Boil that water right off the bat before I forget it. A sausage rat. I don't remember doing that actually. I suppose I did. And let's see. Not hungry, not thirsty, and slightly tired. It's 7:22. Well, we do have this animal laying over here. Let's tend to it now, even without a knife. At least I'm close enough to the camp that I can just get back over there real quick. Field dress. It was 7:22 when I started. It's now 9:08. Slightly thirsty and a bit peckish. Let's take the pelt. And it's going to start raining on me, of course. Definitely will need to harvest some ingredients. And butcher meat. Alright, it was 7:22 when I started. It was not raining. The sun was still up. It is now 2 a.m. That took, excuse me, that took 7 hours without a knife to completely process that carcass. That's just not going to do. I've absolutely got to get a knife. And I believe that somehow, of course I'm hungry. Let's have a steak. I'm full, and let's have some water. And a bit more. Alright. And of course I'm going to be sleepy. Yeah, let's go ahead and sleep. And once again, I'm gonna go for 8 hours. Although we're going to have to modify our sleeping cycle around the day and night cycle of the game. With the mods that I have installed, I almost absolutely have to only be active during the daytime. And I am cold, so let's have some more food to start with. That's raw. I need to cook it. Alright, I'm full. Drink of water. No longer thirsty. Good. Let's go ahead and cook that meat. Well, guess I'm just going to have to char it. Although that increases thirst, that's increasing thirst is not what I want to do. And apparently I am going to have to eat rat. So I'll cook the rat. And the charred meat. Since I don't have any, I believe it's salt pile, I need to go with it. But the good news is I'm heading for I'm actually going to go for Whiterun because I can follow the river if I need water. Not thirsty, not tired, not sober, and it's 10. I've got to go. I am cold, and I do have that cloak I can put on. That will help somewhat. I'm pretty sure this is going to look really bad once it gets on YouTube, especially with the rain. But I need to move a little faster. What do we got here? That's that Lonnie guy, I think. Now, what I don't know, I haven't played long enough to actually know, is if these wandering merchants actually pay less for the stuff you sell them. In other words, if I sold this Imperial armor in the city of Whiterun, would I get more than 32 gold? I tend to think I would. But I'm going to sell it anyway. And I tend to try to sell the heaviest items first. What about weapons? Warhammer. I'll keep the axe. I'll sell the sword. And I think that's all I am worried about selling now. Gauntlets. Nope, I'll sell the gauntlets. Okay. Thank you.
Need something?
Yeah, actually. I need a knife. Oh, why didn't I check him for knives? I'm pretty sure he won't have a knife. A knife. What am I doing? Pretty sure he will not have a knife. And I'm just about thoroughly soaked. So I've got to get to Whiterun. I have no idea how much a knife will cost. I've only got 167 gold. And I don't really know if there's any place in Whiterun to earn gold. I'm pretty sure there's no meal. Now, I'm a little leery about going into a major city wearing a storm cloak. I may take it off before I enter the city. What's going on here? I don't even see any guards. Not on the top, nowhere. I don't think that's normal. Absolutely no guards at all. There's usually a guard standing up there. Maybe they eating lunch. Yep, I know I'm wet. There's that dude that doesn't like me, so he won't let me work. Keep on going to Whiterun. Yep, that's a good dog. There's no guards at all. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. I've never seen that situation where there was no guards. I find that odd. Nevertheless, I'm going to press on. I don't know what that's all about. Although I like this fire. I don't think it's warming me up any though. Okay, well I don't want to go that way. Just keep heading along the river, I suppose. Oh, it is warming me up a little bit. I just noticed this. Ants? Yeah, that's ants. What do you know? Okay, well that's nice. I still don't know why there's birds. I'll take this. I think if I can afford a horse eventually, if I live that long, then I'll just ride my horse as opposed to... That deer is going to run right into a wolf. And I honestly don't want to... He's going to... Well, if he gets him, he gets him. I'm not going to waste an arrow on that wolf. Can't reach him with my magic. So he's on his own. I can hear wolves shouting now. I'm not sure where it's coming from due to the rain. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now I will... Oh, there's a rabbit too. Now I will waste an arrow on this wolf. If I can hit him. Hopefully there's only one there. Oh goodness. This will take... Alright, there's more enemies around. I wonder if it's that wolf across the way. I don't know. Alright, I purchased this. I actually forget what it is. Oak flesh. Increases my armor rating, so let's get that up. In case there is another wolf here. Yep, there he is. Ah! Alright, well, let's see. Apparently no damage. No diseases, no broke bones at least. Field dress, here we go again. Hopefully it won't take 2 hours on a wolf. I will take those ingredients. Yes, yes, yes. And I really do need to... I'll take the pelt. Guess I'm going to have to open up the documentation with... Come with Hunterborn. I think it's Hunterborn or perhaps Frostfell, and find out how to get those little bits of bone that I need. I would think you just use a regular bone and maybe crush it, but I'm definitely going to have to look into that. And I don't know where I'm going to sleep. Oh goodness, I think I'm just going to be awfully tired for a little while. 11 p.m. Hungry, cold. Of course. And this charred meat increases my thirst level. I've got 7 total drinks of water, and I've just used 5 of them. That makes 6. 7. Every bit of my water just to become no longer thirsty. Fill it up again. I don't want to have to drink this, but I will if I have to, without getting it boiled. But I do need to move on. Get to Whiterun. I don't know. Apparently I'm going to go about 24 hours without I'm just going to pick this rabbit up for now. Go for 24 hours without sleeping. I don't really have much choice. I do not like moving around at night in the dark. Cannot see very well. At least getting away from the water, I can hear a little better. Which I think reminds me I'm going to turn the volume down for the music. Okay. Hunting Brew Meadery. It's a very weathered sign. I actually can't see that it says anything. Maybe it's the other side. There we go. All right. A little quieter now that I've got away from those falls. You know, it's a little surreal because again, I hear something. Combat music just started. Looks like a
Well,
giant.
that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
I didn't even see it. I guess.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant.
Okay.
That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions?
Nope,
An
I'm
order
a
of warriors.
traveler.
We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Mercenaries then. I don't actually want to join you and I don't want to upset you, so I'm just going to back out
Until
of the
next
conversation. However, oh, there's nothing on the giant. All right. I was just about to say that not only was there no guards in Riverwood, but I don't see any guards whatsoever here either. And I'm just not exactly sure what to make of that. None in the towers, none patrolling the roads. I don't think that's normal, but maybe it is at night. There's one in that tower. Maybe they don't patrol at night. I realize that sounds a little asinine. But I've seen two guards so far between two towns. And that just seems a little low. Well, at least they're guarding the gate. Maybe they don't patrol. I don't know.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I remember that I had to investigate the cave or tell them about the dragons, so since I'm here, I'm going to tell them about the dragons.
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
I don't know what I'm going to do once I get inside. I can't afford to sleep anywhere.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
And it
Have
starts
it
raining
your way.
again.
I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
This is War Maidens. I wonder if that is the War Maiden. Oh, wow. Nothing open. Well, I guess that's not true. The inn is always open. None of the shops will be open though. That's a guard. General store. Alchemy. Bannered Mare. That's the end.